All right, we're ready.
Who's going first?
This camera.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Fuck it, I'll go first.
That's cool. I'll go first.
I mean,
all right, go. Cool with me.
5, 4, 3. Fucking stop. I mean, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Is it really what you want to do?
Yeah, I'll go first. I don't care.
I mean, it's a burden.
To say welcome to the Conclave?
I mean, fuck yeah.
Really?
Yeah, go.
What's up, everybody? It's Bryan again. Welcome to the Conclave. I got Locust God this week. Locust God is all about drawing cards, wheeling, making 1/1 insects that have flying and haste. And there's a little couple things in there like Perforos, impact tremors to spread the damage all around the table.
Little things.
Oh, just little things like that. But there is no infect in the deck this week.
No infect, huh?
I mean,
Nice.
that's cool that there's no infect. Like, what else you got in there? Like, you run counter spells. You got fucking Force of Wills in there.
There's a lot of counter magic in there.
There's a lot of counter magic. See, I'm sad. I'm sure
magic.
you're not, but you probably are because you're. We'll discuss this in a minute. So what else? Like, you're going to draw a lot of cards, right?
I'm going to draw a lot of cards and hopefully
do you gotta
kill you guys with.
Do you got a miracle fucking Thoracle in there or something also? Like,
No,
are you going to deck yourself?
I mean, I got Niv Mizzet, Curiosity. I can deck myself, and got Labman in there just in case I do deck myself.
Fucking kill the lab man.
On site. It's on site. Lab man.
Yeah, kill him. Yeah.
We all have to have kill spells in hand for that because that's bullshit.
I don't have a whole lot.
All right.
Hey everybody, it's Brad. To this week, I'm going to be playing Ephara, God of the Polis. So, creature-heavy Azorius deck. So, trying to play some creatures, flash, instant speed, drawing cards, name of the game, blinking some stuff, a lot of shenanigans.
Sorry to interrupt you. How long a game are you looking to play?
Hour?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems pretty
45
fair.
hour, hopefully. I mean,
45 hours. Jesus Christ.
No.
Well, you know what?
All right, back to you.
I'm same with me, about 45 minutes to an hour, my gameplay. But I don't have any infinite combos or anything. I got some soft locks in here.
Okay.
Soft locks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like displace with some.
They're soft.
Salinity.
There might be a draining welk in there with an Archaeomancer. So maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I'm looking to do.
Sounds good. Hello, everybody. It's Lee, Mission Control. This week we're playing Golgari. We're going to be playing Lathril, Blade of the Elves. We're just trying to make a lot of elves and hopefully just overrun everybody.
Overrun.
That's the name of the game here. We're trying to overrun everybody with some little green men.
Nope.
So this deck of yours.
Yeah.
What kind of speed is this going to be at?
I mean,
because you have the ability to make elves pretty damn quick.
I do. I can make a lot of elves.
Pretty damn quick.
And
doesn't Lathril say that?
Yeah, she allows me to tap 10 let's see, it's tap 10 untapped elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life and you gain 10 life.
Oh.
So, I mean, in theory, I can...
And then
it
what
makes
else?
elves on attack. Too,
Yeah,
right?
whenever
when it deals damage
to,
equal to its power.
Yeah. So if he pumps it, he'll get more.
Yeah.
Got some equipment in there?
And then
I have some lords in there.
Oh, yeah. What else? Didn't I hear something earlier? Somebody talking some bullshit about infect?
There's a pseudo-infect kind of...
So poison counters just without the word infect?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So
right.
Now we're being told that these little elves are going to have death touch?
What it sounds like to me.
What the fuck? You got to do good this week, little buddy. Got to do good. You here. Hi, everybody. I'm Edward. You can find me on all the little Instagrams and Twitters as Persiferous. And also, you can find my deck page on Moxfield. If you look up user Persephorus, you should be able to find some of my decks. I don't have them all up there yet. I'm working on it, but we're getting there. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching us. We try to have fun here. We hope that you have fun also. If you like it, make sure you hit that thumbs up. It really helps us. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment down there. Tell us what you're liking. Tell us what you're not liking. We really try to interact with you all, and we want to also interact with your friends. So tell those guys come along too. I mean, we'll have a party up in here. It'll be fun. So this week was the release of Crimson Vow. And so these cards are now legal. And I'm running Edgar Markov. The vampires are coming back in stunning fashion. So I've updated some cards in this deck. There is the new Edgar is in there. The new Soren is in there. The new Anji is in there. And
Olivia?
No, I didn't
No
put
Olivia?
Olivia in. No. So the Olivia, like, I have to see how it's going to fit in here. It's going to be a tester
When I
at
saw
some point in time.
when I saw the new Edgar, I was like, "That's
I
perfect for that
showed
deck.
him that.
the
and
new
I'm like,
Edgar
yeah.
is perfect for
Yeah.
this deck.
new Edgar."
I love the art.
So there's really no real infinite combos in here, but there is like a little pseudo combo. I don't have an exquisite blood in here, so you guys don't have to worry about all of a sudden getting one-shotted. But there is some other fun shenanigans because, I mean, Sanguine. What is it? Sanguine Bond? Is that the other piece of it?
Yeah.
So that is in there, but there is a white instant that causes me to gain life, and that might happen at some point. It's a lot of fun. So it's an aggro deck. Whenever I cast a vampire, I'm going to make a vampire no matter wherever he is.
Right.
And that's really what we're trying to do. We're trying to make some vampires, and we're trying to go. So it looks for like an hour to an hour and a half long game, as long as I got the right draws on
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
gotta have the right draws on.
Yeah.
Always got to have the right draws. Clean draws.
Clean draws.
We're not hanging out with food tonight. We heard he went back to Red Lobster for them all you can eat shrimps.
Oh,
So
Some good stuff.
I guess
Don't
That's
blame
good.
him.
Yeah.
I'm a vegetarian, so I don't know about that. So. All right. Well, I think the next thing for us to do is roll some dice.
Roll some dice.
And it looks like Brian wants to lead us off in rolling
lead
some
us
dice.
off. Let's
why
see
not?
it.
He's reaching right for
why
him,
not?
ladies and gents.
8.
He rolls a 14. 14 right out of the gate.
14
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Oh, give me that one back. That one snuck
that was-
right out of my hand. You got to do
none of that.
the little maraca shake. Looks like we
got a
have
15.
a 15.
15 is to beat.
Oh, I don't like that. A 3! Oh yeah.
Hey, that's like critical get to go first, right?
Right.
It's the triple snakes.
That's
No.
just no. I mean, you
That-
skip your draw step.
I mean, what that means is everybody else gets to
All
go
right,
first before
definitely
you.
did not get it. I got it.
So I'll be on the
All
play.
right, Ed, you're first.
I'll be on the play.
It'll be on the play.
All right.
And well, you know what it is. It's that fabulous time of the night where we go multiplayer draw. Ooh, that's
Spicy.
I don't
card
know why.
Spicy.
right out of the rip.
I don't know why I got this.
So I'm going to hit a marsh flats. I'm going to tap it and sack it.
Look at the
I'm
scrub.
going to. No, there's no duels.
Try 'em?
No,
He's,
I'm not
he's
getting
trying
a
to
try.
cast. He's trying to cast on turn one.
I'm going to go get.
Something dirty.
He's gonna go get a mountain and play a vampire says
You can't get a
black
mountain
one.
with a marsh.
I'm going to get the.
I mean, with a dueling.
Well, yeah. You just said the duels aren't in there.
Only sit.
No, I don't have the
Dude,
Aber.
OG duels.
I don't have
Yeah.
Aber.
He's got like
duels.
blood crypts in there for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. You gotta have shocks.
I have shocks. I don't have Abers. We'll go with the Godless Shrine, untapped.
Take that damage.
We're going to cast a vampire and make a vampire.
Already starting.
Yeah, already.
Already starting.
We're going to go with a Vampire Cutthroat. I will make a vampire, and I will pass the turn.
All right, make your vampire.
You can cut me.
Where's that one going? Up top.
Let's see. It is a vampire creature.
Does the vampire have flying?
No,
Okay.
it's just a vampire.
Hey, that matters sometimes if they have flying or they don't have flying.
That'd be really, really good.
It is your turn.
Oh, yeah, it is. Never mind.
Jeez.
So, Mana Crypt.
All right.
Tap 2, Signet.
Did you keep a no-lander?
No land.
We're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
Go!
Wow.
He kept a hand with no lands.
Fourth wall, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth wall.
All right, I'll draw. I'll
I
play
don't know why I
Temple
kept
of
it.
Enlightenment. I will keep that on top.
I really don't.
I can't believe you did that. That's.
Can't believe
I've seen you do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Well, I
Like,
have a bounce land in hand, too.
So he has technically one land in hand.
Yeah, but I can't play the bounce land.
All right.
You need a name that a vigor.
Commander
Tap for some
Tower.
mana.
Tap that for a crop rotation.
Okay.
All right, here we go already.
I mean, the good thing is he doesn't have a cradle.
It would be
That we know of.
No.
There's
Oh, it's not in the
no.
99?
There's a,
one. Even
I'm-
if there was, it'd be one. It'd be kind of.
I'm getting a cradle. It's just not going to tap, for mana. As soon as I find it.
Okay.
All right, see? Look, it's got cradle in the name.
Oh.
Okay, Yavamaya.
We all have.
Can he search?
Yavamaya can tap for mana.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it makes
right.
itself a.
He
But
doesn't have to search
it's a
for.
cradle.
Do you have an elf?
I do. I have Birchler Rangers and I'm done.
He doesn't have to search for a force with that one, just to make sure.
No.
No, you can search
It
for any
says,
land.
as an additional cost to cast the spell, sack a land, search your
Okay.
library for a land, put it on the battlefield, shuffle your library.
Alrighty.
I've went and gotten many Inkmoth Nexuses and Legacy. with that
Untap,
card.
Okay.
upkeep, draw.
Great card for Infect. Crop rotation. And Legacy. Really good.
I top deck the crop rotation to do all this.
You're welcome, because I cut your deck.
Hey, I kept an.
Hey, that's
can't
your own
play.
fault. I have a 1/1.
You have a 1/1.
I'm open.
And I'm open too, and I don't have a land.
You should punish him at least for keeping.
You know
lands.
what? I'm gonna roll 2 dice. Okay?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
And then I will assign which ones go where, because they're both 1/1s. So,
One at me, one at.
one at you and one at you.
Yes, I got saved. Now I'm probably gonna.
I will send the token at you and the 1/1 with Skulk and Lifelink at you.
I'll take whatever the token is.
Okay, it's 1. You're taking 1
Yeah,
also.
oh yeah. I ain't got
I'm
none.
gaining 1.
I don't have anything.
Second main phase, I will cast
Wow.
Viscera Seer.
Oh, that's not the reverse one.
No. This is not the reverse.
1 out of what, 500.
I will get a
Out of
vampire.
100.
Oh, it's out
So
of
what I'm
500.
going to do with these vampires
exclusive.
is during my next upkeep, I'll put this one away, and this one will have a
Sure.
Yep.
dice underneath.
Yep.
Unless I sack one. We'll play a Rugged Prairie and pass the turn.
Hope
Right.
something good's on top.
Upkeep. Odds I take damage. Evens I don't. Cool.
No damage.
No
No
damage.
damage.
I'll
Whew.
draw.
Weren't punished.
Can I play anything?
So you're gonna have to discard.
I mean,
Right?
he can.
Oh no, you cast it.
I
He
mean,
can
you have
actually
3
make
mana.
3 mana.
I can make 3 mana, but
You
I can't
can't.
do anything with 3 mana.
You need a wheel. Do you have a wheel?
No.
I would
but
really
I'm-
prefer no wheel right now.
So
'cause
I'm
my hand
gonna-
is gas.
tap the mana crypt for this mystical tutor.
Yeah. So you have a red and a colorless floating.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna. I can go search for an instant
Hey, you can get like a draw spell.
top it.
Okay.
And say go.
Hey, you can get a draw spell.
Oh, draw.
This is terrible.
Dude, that's,
but I'm having fun with it because it's fun.
Yeah, I mean you gotta have fun sometimes with it. It's the name of the game.
Yes. It's magique.
It's not always to win. It's sometimes just have fun with your friends.
I'll play
Absolutely.
Thriving Heath and name Blue.
And that's right. Thriving Heath and named Blue.
Yes.
So what's it do? It enters tapped?
Yes, and then as it enters the battlefield, I choose a color other than white, and then I can add white or 1 mana of the chosen color. So
Can I reveal it?
When you tap it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's just a tap land that's actually a dual land.
it's
but
basically like a
it's
kinda like a Go Gate.
it's a choosy dual land.
yeah.
It's so choosy.
Reveal,
Very
reforge the soul.
done.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh.
I mean, I don't have a.
Okay.
I don't have Locust out. I don't have land, so hopefully I get some land. Maybe that's what I'm.
I mean that'll suck for me, but I can
Offer.
hopefully
Offer
I
cut.
can find
I forgot that
the
that guy
land
was an
piece
elf.
that I need.
It's hard seeing that he's an elf because there's a big fox that he's like riding on.
Yeah, but he's riding
No,
a
it's the
fox.
deck, isn't it?
But
Sorry.
I
It goes
you just
to-
never
yeah,
realize
yeah,
that it's
the
creature
top.
type's
Okay,
elf.
sorry about that.
So you revealed it to everybody. Everybody saw it, right?
Yeah, what it was something cool.
Reforge the soul. It's a wheel
Okay.
But it's me.
that he's going to
Miracle
miracle.
Wheel. Yeah. That really makes me sad.
You did it the other way.
No,
Oh,
I'd have done this totally different.
Da, 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 da,
Box my
da.
deck already.
My hand is so good too.
So is mine.
Well,
Go ahead.
I'm going to sack this during your end step to scry one.
I don't want to get rid of this, but I have to. Kind
Put
of.
that to the bottom. I'm
Look.
going to sack this
Sorry.
to scry one.
Oh yeah.
Put this to the bottom. Untap, upkeep, draw. That's
what I
not
had.
what I wanted.
I don't know a lot of shenanigans I was going to be able to do. It's depressing.
But you know what? I can't always have all the fun, so
Yeah,
beat me
take
in
him
the
out.
face.
Take him out.
Beat me for 2.
we're gonna beat Brian for 2.
Take the 2.
I'll gain 1, and then I'm gonna play a Cemetery Gatekeeper.
Ooh, he's new.
Yeah.
So when Cemetery Gatekeeper enters the battlefield, exile a card from a graveyard. Let's
I
see.
think mystical tutor or crop rotation or
I can exile any card
And you can play-
from any graveyard.
Oh yeah.
I can exile this land.
I don't have
can
anything. No targets for me.
So, do you play a lot of instants and sorcery, or a lot of instants? Because I'm sure,
Yeah, actually,
I'm sure
I
he
do,
does.
I do have a decent amount.
I'm sure he does.
Not a lot, but a decent amount.
Because he wants to draw cards.
all the cards.
Yeah, he
But
definitely
you
does.
do play some a fair number of sorceries too.
Yeah.
'Cause that deals
Yeah.
damage, right? Yeah.
Whenever a player plays a land or casts a spell, if it shares a card type with the exiled card, Cemetery Gatekeeper deals 2 damage to that player.
Well, we might be taking some damage.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot. So it's
I'm going to do the land. So I'll exile it, but I'll put it under
Okay.
here to remind us that whenever a player plays a land,
We're gonna take damage.
you take 2 damage.
Okay.
all right.
Well then, I might not get any lands out this game.
Hey man,
And
you get
and,
good hand.
I'm very
good
very
hand.
sad.
And you went to go get a
Oh,
wheel.
I did keep a
You
good
had
hand.
2?
That's the sad part.
Missing a land drop
I kept a
Yeah,
great hand.
that's why I started sacking my creatures
to try and scry.
to try to
I
scry
kept a
to
great
find a
hand.
land because you're going to see what I
Jessica's will
had.
left.
So go ahead, Brian.
Go
Oh, you
ahead,
don't have any
Brian.
land cards in there.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brian. You're gonna untap,
No.
upkeep.
Yeah. Untap, upkeep. Odds I take damage, evens I don't.
Ooh, you take 3.
Take 3.
Take the 3.
I'm gonna draw
The process of him
And
killing
then
himself
miracle,
is happening.
Miracle. So what are we
Right.
casting here? Call it out for
I'm
us.
gonna tap.
So don't put that in your hand.
Well, I mean, I have to do it.
But you don't
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
put it in your hand. You reveal it as you.
Yeah, I reveal Reforge of the Soul. Each player discards his or her hand and draw 7 cards. And if you miracle it,
Yep.
you pay it for 2
Okay.
instead of 5.
So here's what I was trying to sneak out.
Mhm.
Why I was trying to find a land because I have Sorn Imperious Bloodlord
Oh yeah, that card's really
yeah.
good.
that says -3. You may put a vampire creature card from your hand onto the battlefield, and there's a Patron of the Vein.
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
Well, I had a
It's a
faint,
6-drop.
Well,
I have a
here's-
Sphinx, Jeskai,
Okay.
Fierce Guardianship.
Well, I also have an Angie Maid of Dishonor, a Terminate, and a Soren the
my
Mirthless.
hand was really
Well,
good.
there's Elvish Champion.
And we draw 7.
Yeah. I had a Soul Hoarder
1,
with a Resto Angel up in there.
Hey, I got land. That works out.
If you had drew no more land, still.
I play Volcanic. And say go.
Oh, that's
you take 2.
Yeah, take my 2.
Say go.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 5 damage. Yeah.
We will play a Tranquil Cove, and then I will cast.
You take two.
2.
I will take 2. Then I'll cast Sky Diamond.
Yeah.
Then I'll pass turn.
Man, this guy's good.
This got really bad.
This guy's
My
good.
hand, I had a Soul Herder in hand.
Damn it, I missed a trigger.
I had a Sun Titan.
Ooh, that's good.
I had a
I
Resto
missed
Angel.
an Eminence trigger because I was so fixated on the what the card said.
Oh, we don't care about your vampires.
I'm gonna get,
Firewood
the
elf.
slap from the judge. Okay. Lee's trying to do elf things. Playing a land?
Yeah.
You got a
Take
pretty
2.
enticing
Damage.
blocker now.
What do you got as a blocker? He's a 1/1, so what happens?
Whenever it dies,
Yeah?
That's
or whenever it's put into your graveyard, you search his library for an elf
Oh.
and puts it into his hand.
For an elf one?
Yep, for an elf.
Curian Elf?
Curian Ranger. That is an elf. So it counts. You can tap some. You can tap your elves. Make some manas.
You can.
That's pretty good.
That's Elf Ball.
Skull Clamp?
Ooh.
Okay. You didn't really need your help.
That's good.
Oh.
Do it.
No, I can't counter that one. If that says anything, I can't counter that one.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Equip this guy to this.
Yep.
Let's see. Two graveyard from play, you may search. So, trigger?
So you
Yeah, it happens
draw
at the
2
same time.
cards, or you're putting this one on top?
Yeah, so this is going to resolve first.
Yes.
So I'll search and then draw 2
Yep.
cards.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Does this put it to your hand or?
Yeah, into
Into
my
your
hand.
hand,
Okay. Yeah,
And
that's
then-
the right way, so you don't accidentally draw what you want.
That is going to be my turn.
Okay. Priest of Titania?
That's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Untap,
That is a good one to go get.
upkeep, draw.
Not bad.
He's about to Elf Ball. He's going to start beating his face in.
I don't have Elf Ball. There's no red.
Elf Ball is not red. Elf Ball can be green, mono green. Elf Ball can just mean there's a lot of elves that are rolled up in a ball that are bashing your face.
Well,
Yep.
not yet. I wouldn't worry about it yet.
Skull
Let's
Clam's
see.
scary.
Let's see.
Yeah, it
let's
is.
see.
Was that included in the recon?
It was included in my precon.
That makes sense. For sure.
Lee's deck is not the precon.
Yeah.
Lee built his deck.
Lee built his deck.
Oh, you didn't just buy it and then build
We'll
from
play
there?
a swamp.
Gotcha.
I'll take 2.
That's what I usually do.
Pretty artwork on the swamp.
Yeah.
Thank
it is.
you. Thank you.
Enjoy that.
Is that one? No.
It's a brand
Val?
new one.
Brand new one.
It's a brand new one from Val.
That's nice.
Fancy.
Flow. That is nice.
Let's see. How do I want to do this?
I like the black and white.
I'm going to go black and a colorless for a blood artist.
Ooh.
Make a vampire.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go white and play a Legion's Landing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you counter that one?
Get a vampire.
Oh, you can't counter nothing.
And let's see. These guys are sick.
Not with one mana open.
These guys are sickos. These guys are not.
I still have not cast Exing.
Brad, I'm going to send Vampire Cutthroat at you.
Okay.
At the moment, I am terrified of Lee, but this guy needs to take some damage. He needs to be taught some respect. So you're going to take 3.
Okay, take some more damage.
3. Brad takes 1, and I gain 1.
This is getting
triggered Legion's
overwhelming.
Landing, so when I attack with 3 or more creatures, transform it.
Then you can start making some more vampires.
Now I can start making some more vampy dudes.
Does it cost 2 and a white?
2 and a white, tap it,
Yeah.
create a 1/1 white vampire creature token with lifelink. Let's see. I will pass Z turn.
Alright, untap. Odds I take damage, evens I don't.
Take damage.
Thank God. Draw. Play a mountain. 2. Leyline Tyrant.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Tap. Draw. I'm just going to cast my commander.
Yeah.
Just let me have this, man.
Yeah.
Please.
He's
Just let me
begging.
have this, please.
Please, I haven't done
Go ahead.
nothing. I played
I
Lango.
played an artifact.
I played Lango and taking
Discarded my
damage
really
every
good
time I played a
hand.
land.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I took damage.
My hand was so
Oh,
good.
yeah, you did.
Did you take your damage too for your land?
Oh, no, I
play
did not.
land?
Yeah, I did play land, though.
Okay, good call. Good call. Lee, you gonna play land?
Maybe.
Sweet. That's what I like to hear.
Beat you in the face with this dragon. That's what I'm gonna do.
Your dragon's gonna die.
Not long. Dragon's gonna die.
Yeah, I'll play a land.
You might be able to counter it. You might not.
I'm tapped out.
There's
Says the guy that has Force
Force
Will
Will.
and Force of Negation.
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You had a second.
You know
literally
exactly
paused
what
and you
we're
said-
talking about.
Right when I cast a fire, you're like, well,
Priest of
You
Titanium.
played a land?
I did.
Okay.
I can't count that.
Priest of Titania. You can't counter the
can
Priest
you
of
counter?
Titania?
You got a force negation there, don't you?
Maybe.
No, he could have countered the non-creature
The
spell.
Skull Clan. Yeah, that enabled this priest to
Yes.
come to hand.
No, it's a counter for one color. Without, it's a hint.
Oh.
Well, I think it's only for you,
No.
or maybe
It's probably
me.
a red.
No, it's for me.
Or no, it's probably a red elemental blast.
Yeah, that's why I paused on my poor little Ephara over here.
I'm also tapped out.
She's like doing nothing.
She's just chilling. Like, not
I'm
even a
just trying to have a
creature.
blocker for the speed phase going on.
I mean, that's the beat face.
Yeah, I know.
But I can't just have you stacking up red mana.
I'm not even doing anything.
I mean, let's look at the reality of this. This guy kept a no lander, and on curve plays
I know.
a Leyline Tyrant.
Did you see
It's
what I
hard.
discarded though? I discarded a hot hand. If I would have had mana.
Paradise Druid.
And he tapped completely wrong
Yep.
to do it. You could have
Wanna
left. You
equip
could have
your
left this
skull
on
clamp on your priest of titanium.
or this on.
No.
I think that'd be a good play.
That would
No.
not be a good play.
You're right.
Equip here.
You tapped right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave you.
I tried to get him to equip the skull clamp with the priest, but no
Yeah.
such luck.
Yeah. Gotta kill him the old-fashioned way then. Vampires, do your
You
work.
got
Come on.
a fancy swamp over there too.
Yeah, I got all kinds of different lands. Your turn.
I try to keep the full art
Untap.
going on.
Same.
Upkeep.
See,
Draw.
Fancy planes.
fancy planes.
I haven't picked them up yet. I need to pick up some.
Really not that expensive.
My my Zur has all the new fancy cards.
Sir's fun.
Zur is fun. I have Zur. I'm not allowed to play my Zur. That's what Ed keeps on saying.
Well, if I'm the
said
target
that
when
once.
I play
I
it,
said that once, and then I said you could bring it.
Well, I never know if he's playing Zur or not. So
All you gotta do is ask.
okay.
He'll tell you.
No secrets.
Well, he said in the
And
chat.
you know what? If he is playing Zur, we'll have him be blue, and you can be black or white, whatever.
Oh, we'll double Zur.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you want an episode with double
I'm
Zur?
going to be off that week. I'll be running the camera.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
he said, "No, I will not be playing."
Oh, you don't want to play with double Zur.
I'll be unavailable that week too.
It's like
So,
Nothing. Yeah.
so this Leyline Tyrant is going to start ruining.
I
our
can
day.
kill
I
the
agree.
ley line on my turn.
it's a blocker. It's probably just gonna
It's
die.
going to stack up mana
yes.
until it deals damage.
Does this say when it dies or when
Yes.
it leaves the battlefield?
When
Oh,
it dies,
dies,
you may
okay.
pay any amount of red when you
That's
do
relevant.
deals damage to any target.
Dies clauses.
But I mean, see my mana at the moment. Right now, he's just a blocker. That's all he is.
How big is he? 440.
He's just a
You technically
4/4.
have access to 5 mana.
Yeah, I know. Locust is 6.
Yeah,
I
you have
was trying
access
do
to
the
5, and I have access to 1,
Oh,
2,
yeah.
3,
Well, we don't want to
4,
talk about it, Lee.
5, 6, 7, 8. I have access to a lot.
Eldrazi's coming out.
Hmm?
Eldrazi's going to start coming out.
Dude, this is a budget deck. I don't own Eldrazi's.
No Crater Hoofs.
There's no Greater Hoof in this
No
deck.
Crater Hoof.
I can't afford a Greater Hoof.
They're cheap right now.
You can get the Secret Lair one that came with 2 of them.
Dude,
For 40
do not
bucks.
get me started on that card.
2 for 40.
the,
You can't
the
beat
little
that.
drawing.
I get it why they
It's pretty
did
cool.
it, but still.
It's still Crater Hoof for $40. 2 for 40. You can't. I mean, it's.
You can.
I
You
think
can
they-
just not buy it because I would never play it.
Still Crater Hoof.
Oh,
It is.
Let's see.
I agree why they did. I understand why they did.
You
I
can always get
I
one of
just
those
don't think
altar
it's-
sleeves as an OG Crater Hoof for it.
Yeah, you can buy altar sleeves. They're like,
$5
deck it out.
a sleeve or whatever. For one sleeve, some shit like that, $5-10.
It's an option.
It is an option.
I'm gonna tap for a red white.
Can you wheel again? I'm about out of cards.
Can you not wheel until like the next turn?
I can't wheel at the
Tap
moment.
for a black. I'm gonna have a.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have a white floating. I'm gonna cast Jury, Master of the Review.
That's not a vampire. Get that
It's
out.
not a vampire, but
It does stuff.
it
like
know,
says
it
whenever
does.
you sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Jury, Master of the Review. When Jury dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I mean, I can do stuff. I'm gonna play a land and take my 2. Then I'm gonna
Are you taking
crack it and sack
Yeah, everybody
it.
takes it.
Take 1. Put a counter on her. Go get a. Think of that. Guess I'll go get a. Where is it? Where is it? It's not in that pile. It's in that pile. I'll take
2 more?
2 and 2.
I think this says play, right?
Says player whenever a player plays a land.
You're not playing.
Oh,
it's coming
yeah,
in
I
play.
didn't play the land. It
You're
entered.
welcome.
Thanks.
Don't
Thanks,
t-
pal.
Don't attack me this turn.
Sure.
I don't want to die to vampire yet.
You're not going to die to him yet. I mean, I do have a
Yes.
blood order.
Keyword is yet. We're all going to die to vampires.
Yeah, he's
For Vampire Weekend.
You can cut.
Yeah. There's that side. There's that.
So I have a black.
And just hopefully I didn't
floating.
turn them upside down for you. I don't think I did.
That's all right. I'm going to search again here.
Oh,
I got
no.
a black floating.
or do you have a white floating?
No, I have a black. Or
Does that cost
I
black,
have
right?
a white floating.
I was just
yes.
looking to.
I now have a white and a black. I'm
There
going
you
to
go.
cast them on a tutor.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Before I do that, because I'm going to search for something that I don't have to show you guys. I'm going to move to combat.
Yep.
We'll swing this at Brian.
Nothing over here. I'm doing nothing.
Cemetery Gatekeeper at Brad. Lee, you got a bunch of shit out right now.
I got a bunch of 1/1s.
Yeah,
They're all
3-1.
1/1s.
I got
Well,
a
you
three,
get 3/1, yeah.
and I have a 3/1. I have a 2/1 and a 1/1 and a 3/1.
They all have 1 toughness.
Yeah, they're all ones
For now.
for now. I mean,
No.
I asked you to wheel.
I'll swing this white vampire with lifelink at Lee.
I'm going to block.
You can't. It says skulk. This
Oh,
creature
okay.
can't be blocked by creatures with power greater than.
I'll take
Yeah.
the 1 then. Whatever.
You'll take the 1. I'll gain 1.
I'll take my 2.
You'll
take
your
my
2,
1.
and I'll
I should
gain 1
block
from
with my
that.
dude.
I'm going to go and do my demonic tutor and return troops.
All right. I'm tired. Odds I take damage, evens I don't. Yes. That is a 6.
You're 3 for 4 on your rolls.
You're beating the odds.
And I'm not getting land again. There is land in here, ladies and gentlemen.
Still have access to 5 mana.
Yeah, but
Not for a
Good
while.
thing you didn't have access to the 6. Looks got scary.
access to 5. Hold on a second.
You're good. So I will leave you with a red, blue, and a colorless.
Okay. From top out for 4. Yeah. Ori,
Yeah.
you may cast a non-land card. Does it have flash?
Never mind.
Mm,
I agree. That's
Damn
funny.
it.
That's funny.
that is oh no, I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna beat somebody before I'm gonna die at least.
He doesn't
Beat
have any
the-
flyers.
Beat the guy that's kicking
Four
your
lead.
ass.
Fort Lee.
For me, I ought to block that just because
Yeah,
I
you
have a
got-
reach guy.
Flying.
Oh yeah, he does have reach.
You know,
I should block that. So you don't want to attack me. I'm going to draw 2 cards. You don't want to attack me. Attack the guy who's been beating your face in.
And you put fair.
reach.
It's a 3-1.
It's just a 3-1.
Yeah, but he draws a card.
2 cards.
2 cards. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Whatever.
All right, I'll take 4.
Draw your cards, man. I'm helping you out.
He didn't want to
said
block.
he'd take 4.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get you to attack Ed.
You want to float a red?
So,
Sure.
so the funny part is he's looking at me going, do I really want to attack him? Because he can't. Because I can sack all my shit and then sack her and kill her.
Yeah, you could.
So do you want to do that before I take the damage?
No.
Go, Brad. Go, Brad.
And just for that, you can cut me.
I'll draw.
I cut you last time.
I know.
All right. I'll play a plane, so I'll take my 2.
I didn't take any damage at least off that.
I will
5 mana.
cast Revelark. No evoke.
Okay. I don't have an answer.
Is that good?
Yeah,
I'm,
that's
not, I'm
good.
not Captain Counterspell here. Is
Captain
the guy sitting
Counterspell.
next to you is.
I
I'm
will
usually not Captain
cast Cloud
Counterspell.
Shift.
I don't know. You've played a lot. I've heard you go, I'm going to take one and...
Just let me have it.
Swan Song.
Sure.
Well, we got to do responses first.
Pass. F6.
Okay, so I get a.
You get a
swan.
bird.
2-2.
Okay. I need to make a 2-2.
Is
You
it a
can make-
white, blue, green,
It's just a
yellow?
2/2 blue bird.
2-2 blue by you, bird.
Bird is the word.
Okay.
Word.
I'll pass the turn. Okay. Pass the turn.
Okay.
At your upkeep, I'll draw a card
Why are you drawing
for
a
Ephara. There's a creature entered.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Well, 2 creatures in it.
Huh?
2 creatures entered the swan.
Oh yeah, I just get 1 though.
No, it's not every creature.
No.
It's just one. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be broken.
I mean, it's already broke.
So what do I get?
It is
A
blink. Blinky, blink, blinks.
2-2.
You get a 2/2 blue bird.
All right, let's see here. How do I want to do this? How do we want to do this? Let's
And it has flying. That matters. So
Reclamation Sage.
Ooh.
It's either the Orrery or the Crypt. I do agree with that.
I mean,
if you take
the crypt is my mana at the moment.
Yeah, if
Like,
you
that's-
take, I feel like
That's
that.
pretty fucked up.
We're gonna kill this if this
Okay.
resolves.
I don't care.
Okay, let's see here. How we
I
want
mean,
to
keep my crypt because I'm.
Yeah, it is your mana production at the moment.
It is.
Until you get your next land.
Maybe.
I mean, if you ever get a land.
There's 30 lands in here. I should get some land.
tap for 6.
Yep.
Cast Pulse
Yep.
of Marasa.
So
Yeah.
you're floating 3?
Yep.
Man, that was gonna be a really good turn.
I gained 6.
You got blue. You can counter Rex Sage.
I'm tapped out. I was tapped out.
You
What'd
probably
you
got a
return?
force too, don't
I'm
you?
getting
No.
Elvish Champion.
Really?
Okay.
Super budget.
Yeah, it's a
Very
creature or a
budget-friendly.
land, right?
I don't know
yeah.
these
Yeah.
things. Like
Super budget friendly.
Play Elvish Champion.
Yep.
it's budget friendly. Let's take
So,
it we're
did
not
you hear that?
elf.
He's got an Elvish Champion
Yep.
and a Yavimaya. So, all of his other
They get plus
and
trample.
no forest walk.
Force. Oh,
He is unblockable now.
That's
I can deal with it if anything chooses to come at me.
Okay.
But that's at me, and I can't speak for you.
Yeah.
I will return this forest to untap Priest of Titania with his ability.
Yeah.
We're trying. 7 green. Oh, come on, get there. 7 green, and this.
And I also have a white.
So I have
2 exiles.
Oh,
That
that's
is
a card.
that's a very good card. Or Swords of Plowshares.
Both good.
That's very good.
One
Or
of them
mana
is in the
type.
deck, and one of them is not.
So I'm guessing pass on the deck.
Path.
Okay.
Swords.
Swords is the better option.
I got that nice path from
All right, I have 3 green left.
Channel Fire all last
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Cast that guy.
What
What's
that
that
guy?
guy do?
He's going to
Like,
remove
what's his name?
Thor Mantle Striker.
Okay.
And it says, enters the battlefield, choose one. Remove X counters from target permanent, where X is the number of elves you control. Or target creature an opponent controls gets -X, where X is the number of elves you control.
Okay, where'd you get your black from?
You can target my row hard
Okay.
if you want.
No, that's okay.
You sure?
All right. What were you going to do to kill everything?
Well, think about it. Do you want to really try to?
Yeah, because you're about to go out of control there, buddy.
Because I can
go
sack
for
it. I can build it up and then sack it and then kill your shit.
That's fine.
That's what you really
It's
want to
either-
do.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm thinking. Because apparently you can do that at any time.
So Viscera Seer says sacrifice a creature, scry.
Yeah.
And this says whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on it. When it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target.
So you can kill your.
Oh,
So
so
I
I
can
kill the
kill-
Elvish champion.
I can kill your champion. I can kill whatever I want.
Oh, that's cool.
I can kill your mana bitch.
That's
I can
cool.
shoot you in the face.
Yeah, that's cool too.
And I can sack my whole board to do it.
Yeah, you don't want to sack your whole board though.
Dude, I have
He's got
vampires in my
vampires.
hands.
Like vampires.
He's good. He's
yeah.
Gucci.
Oh, shot land.
Like, if you really want to fuck with my board,
It's good that you hit
You can
mana
try.
crypt.
but
Yeah.
don't be fucking salty
That's
when
the
I
only
kill
reason
your
I kept
shit.
that hand. The
Yeah.
other hand had 1 land, and I'm like,
That's
My
all
first
I'm
hand
saying.
had 1 land too.
We are going to kill the dragon.
Which is what you said you would kill to begin with. On your turn, you said, or when it was my turn, you
so I
said,
have
I
3
can kill it
green
on my
left.
turn.
it did say, yeah.
That definitely came out of.
roll back.
Yeah, where's that beautiful book? We can't say those things.
All right, so this
Take
will
2.
tap for 4, yeah. So this will produce a black, so 3, and my elves have death touch.
Oh, there's a half of the piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm sure there's another piece of the puzzle in there too.
There is.
Anybody else have wheels?
This guy can't.
Why would anybody else have a wheel?
To refresh your hand. Wheels are good
For
in every
what?
red deck.
No.
Play
Yes,
this
they
guy.
are.
In this deck, no.
Can't
Another
be.
non-token.
Dude,
elf
I
or
have
berserker, you
fire
control
in my
dies,
hand.
Draw
If
a
I had
card, and you
Edgar,
lose 1 life.
I would have a Wheel of Fortune in the
Okay.
deck. I'm just saying.
He played a Skin
Whatever.
Far Avenger.
Okay. So what's it mean?
Whenever another non-token elf or him die, I lose 1 life and draw a card.
Okay, sure. So what you're trying to tell me is you want him to die?
Sure. Let's
We're
do.
friends.
We're friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
All right, let's do 3 at you then, and then we'll do 3, 4 at you.
Second.
Oh, we're friends.
We are. I only did 3 to you. All right, I'm done.
All right. Politicked my way out of that.
You sure did. You sure did. And then he didn't even swing at you.
Yeah.
And you're at the highest life total.
Oh,
I don't know how that
ain't worried
happened.
about that.
And he gains life.
Arid Mesa.
Did you lose 2?
Yeah, I just did. I was at 35. I'm at 33.
Oh, okay.
We'll crack it. I'll lose another one.
Man. Yeah, you got any like
Rift. It's in
Well,
the
or like
99. I don't have the
storm
mana for it.
wrath, or burn down the house?
No.
I mean, look at that. I'm killing myself. Killing myself here.
That is true.
Yeah.
Working on it.
I'm trying. I'm trying to
Just
keep
need
it
to do that.
fair.
You just need to do that 30 more times.
Vona?
Yeah. What does Vona say?
Vigilance, lifelink. Pace, tap it, pace 7 life, destroy target non-land permanent, activate this ability only during your turn.
Oh, that's nice.
Get a vampire.
I got some blockers now.
You got some blockers.
I
What
got
do you
a
got? You got
2/2 and
a
a
4/3 and a 2/2.
Yep.
Vampire cutthroat
I didn't swing at you last time.
will come at you.
Is it equal to or less?
It is. It can't be blocked by creatures with greater power.
Okay.
And it's a 1/1.
Oh, it's a 1/1. Okay.
Yeah. We'll swing 2 at. Yeah, we'll swing 2 at Bryan and actually 3.
4 at me?
Yeah, we'll swing for it.
Yeah,
4 at you, 1 at you.
I didn't even hit you with the
I'll take
dragon
it.
last turn. Damn.
Go ahead, Bryan.
Come on, wheel.
Odds I take damage, evens I
no
don't.
wheel.
Wheel.
Odds I take more damage.
You are dangerously close, my friend.
I'm leaving him alone after this. Because now I got to start picking other shit off.
Play Reeves.
He's got a lot of stuff going on.
I know.
I'm just chilling.
Impact
That's got a red
Tremors.
mark.
Impact Tremors.
Yeah.
Whenever
What's-
a creature enters the battlefield under your control, Impact Tremors deals 1 damage to each opponent, which isn't doing much right now.
It's not doing anything.
Not.
Go back.
All right. Attack. Draw. That was a good draw. How many lands do you have over there? You have
this
6?
for this,
Uh-huh.
you tap this for this, and play that.
Okay.
You have 6 lands over there?
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I've gotten 2
Okay.
lands.
I have Edgar next turn.
I will start the
Yes.
turn by casting Hallowed Respite, targeting my Revelark. So I'll exile Revelark and I'll return to the battlefield under my control, or under its owner's control. If it under my control, put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Okay.
So this will link. Whenever it leaves the battlefield, it'll trigger.
Mhm.
So I will go get Soul Herder, and then let's see. And then a 4-Yash Charger.
They enter the
Yes.
battlefield.
Yes. So whenever it leaves the battlefield, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Okay. Cool.
It's a horrible showing for Locust God.
I'll cast in Ominous Seas.
Oh, I thought that was omniscient. I thought you were saying omniscient.
Ominous Seas.
Ominous Seas. So whenever I draw a card, I put a foreshadow counter on Ominous Seas, and then if I can remove 8 foreshadow counters from it, and I
Make
can
a
create an 8/8
8/8.
Kraken.
Is it half expert?
No, it's not a Kiora Best of Sea God. Still pretty good.
Yeah.
Just an 8/8 Kraken. That's
Just
all.
an 8/8
Yeah.
Kraken
Just an
ready to do
8/8
some
Coming
Kraken
out of the sea
lackens.
and gonna eat something.
Ready to
Okay.
do some Krakash-lackens.
So I will go to my instead. I'll go to my instep, and with Soul Herder, I'll flicker that. Soul Herder will get a counter. I'll get a Stinging Lionfish, and then a Nyambi. So Stinging Lionfish says, whenever I cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, you may tap or untap target non-land permanent. And then when Nyambi enters, I may return another target creature I control to my hand. If I do, I may gain life equal to that creature's converted mana cost. So I will return Boreas Charger. And when it leaves the battlefield, I can choose an opponent who controls more lands than me, and then I search my library for a plains card equal to the difference. So I'll choose you.
Okay.
5 lands, so I'll get a points.
And what life do you gain?
1. Or no, I'm sorry. Equal mana cost 3.
Did you play that land? Or did
It comes in...
Goes to your hand, then. No, is it
reveal the difference and reveal them. Put one of them onto the battlefield, tap, and the rest into your hand.
Does that mean he's playing another land?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll
he's
one
not
of them
playing.
It's coming.
It'll
in,
just come
it's
in.
Coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So I will pass the turn after that. You have to cut.
All right. So untap.
And then I will draw a card from Ephara. Get a counter on Omnises. I guess I could have attacked with Ephara last turn. Well, she was alive.
No, she was.
Yeah, she's alive.
Combat.
Yep. Who you taking out?
I don't know if I can take out anybody.
From what I understand, your elves are unblockable.
They are. And they're plus, aren't they? You kill me.
You definitely could kill. 3, 4.
Might as well put me out of my misery at this point. I'm at 16 with nothing going on. Kill me.
I can protect you.
Kill me.
I will put
Not
you
yet.
under the vampire's protection. It's the vampire protections plan.
Super reliable.
All right. Let's see.
They might bite.
Is that?
All this at you.
Sweet. How much?
Let's see here. This at Ed. And these two at you.
So what am I taking? 5?
You're taking 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
And then what am I taking? Because you just
It's
said
lethal unless Ed saves you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to save him.
All right, I'm dead.
And I'm going to pass.
So you're swinging 3,
4.
4 at me.
I'm taking
6.
6.
Yeah.
Why are you swinging more at me? He's the threat. I'm just drawing cards.
I'm just drawing cards. I just got to do all this shit for fucking free.
I'm just drawing cards. That's it.
Fucking free.
Hey, that cloud
Hey,
shift
there's
turn,
a
that was going
land.
to be gas. That was going to be really good.
Sorry.
All right.
GG's,
hold on.
Brian. GG's.
Yep.
I don't know if I can
Now you
do
get to
it.
watch.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Fuck you.
9.
Did you pass the turn?
Nope.
No.
Float 9 green. 10 green.
Green Ranger.
No, I'm just
Or-
like, with all the mana,
yeah.
that's my shocked face. 'Cause I'm just wondering what's going to happen with
19
mana.
green. Take 2. Alright, so I have 18 green. I'm going to cast Recollect.
Sure.
I'm going to target this.
What's this?
Target player draws X.
Target
cards.
player draws X cards and loses X life.
Okay.
Did you take him down to
Oh,
0?
No.
This and 17 will cause. We will make. We'll make Ed draw 17 cards and lose 17 life.
2,
Do your blinky blinkies.
Yeah.
4,
Blink his whole board out.
6,
It's only. I
7,
can only do it on the first spell I cast.
8,
To tap stuff down.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Well,
That's
now I'm nervous. You just gave him a grip.
Yeah.
your turn.
I'm real scared.
Let's see.
He's going to discard 9% of that.
Let's see.
I bet the converted mana value of his deck is probably very low, if I had to guess.
Sure.
I'm going to sack this to Viscerous Seer, and I'll scry 1. Lee will lose a life, and I will gain a life, and I'll put a +1/+1 counter on this.
Yeah, sounds good. Not stopping you.
I had nothing going on, so it was just.
Yeah. You definitely should have taken you should have went to 6. You still got the wheel once.
I did, but I didn't.
I'm sad we didn't get to see Locust God though.
Might play again someday. I don't know.
Or am I? I'm really super sad.
I'm going to sack this to do the same thing.
I know I'm not right when I play the Locust God. I mean, it was a stupid deck like 10 years ago. If it's really 10 years,
Can
yeah.
stay there.
So just beat face with Frost and Locust God.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Let's see. It's really good.
I like the garden. It's really good.
Is Braga in the 99?
No, not yet.
No, really?
It's getting there. I just literally just built this deck this week. So
Okay. Yeah.
I got to get Venser, the Sojourner, the Venser Shaper's Bomb. Got to get all this.
I tore apart Jorah
Venser in this deck.
for the red blue.
That's dope. Just blink that.
And just, no, you can't cast that. Put it back in your
Yeah.
hand. You can't cast that one again.
No.
Put it back in your hand.
Yeah.
We'll play a command tower.
Oh, I guess he's going to have to discard a lot of cards.
Yeah.
You got a Soul Ring.
He's got a lot
Tap,
of
play a soul
small
ring. 1, 2, 3,
drops in that
4,
deck.
5, 6,
vampires.
7,
Usually don't cost a lot.
8,
I was spinning the wheel, Chief,
Mm-hmm.
8.
You got 9 elves.
because I was hoping that you're going to be able to take him out.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why would I do that? Be dead on the backswing? I don't know.
You're dead on my swing anyway.
Maybe. I don't know. I draw something good.
I mean, true. But still dead on my draw step. Or not draw step, my attack step.
I'd have a rift in there. You never know.
He probably does have a rift in there. If he draws a rift, that's pretty good against me.
I do have some good stuff in here, sure. We'll see.
I don't know. I figured it'd be fun just to watch. I've never done this to anybody.
Black.
I was like, ooh, I get to
You need
do
to
this.
you need to get Torment of Hailfire in there.
That's a good one.
Torment of
I'm going to
Hailfire
have
would
a
be good.
colorless floating.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Edgar.
Uh-oh.
And then the colorless and a black, I'm going to cast Super Pit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Um,
Man.
You're starting to pick up now.
Silverport
how many
Cutthroats.
blockers you got, Lee?
One.
Yeah, just one.
Does he still have
Silverport
something left?
Cutthroats each opponent, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's a little scary.
So
I got
you've,
6. I have 6
showcased
blockers.
1 card from this weekend.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you made me throw away the other 2.
Well,
Was Edgar in there?
Nah. It was,
I need some land.
it was Soren the Mirthless
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
and Anji. And like I said, I had Soren, Imperious
That would've been
Bloodborne,
really
and
good.
Patron of the Vein. That was going to happen
Yeah.
on turn 3 if I had land, but I didn't have land, so. But fuck it.
I feel that will help you the most. Well, or helped Lee. I don't know.
It definitely didn't help me.
What is that?
My
Is
hand,
that
I
a
would have been
2/2?
able to
Yes.
go all.
It's got Death Touch? Or is that only
No,
when they're
only
attacking?
when they attack.
Sweet.
That's yeah.
All right. I'm declaring attackers. I'm going to swing all this at you, Lee.
Okay. How
So,
much?
well, when Edgar attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each vampire you control.
Oh,
So, so 3 with first strike, 2 with skulk and lifelink, 2 with lifelink. So 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 13, 17, 18,
23.
23.
Although it's got vigilance too. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
23 at you.
All right. Return this forest. Untap this guy.
Trigger on the stack.
Sure. Return the forest, put an untap trigger.
This guy's a 4/4
4/2.
or a 4/2.
Yeah.
Because I want to use this to be able to blow up some of his shit. But we're going to tap Vona, pay 7 life, and destroy this dude.
Sure. Everybody will lose a life. Then I will gain a life and lose a life and draw 3 cards.
So you net 0.
So, hold on. Because I have a trigger too from Blood Artist. Says whenever another creature dies, target player loses life and I gain a life. So, what was yours? Whenever
This says whenever an elf
an elf dies,
each opponent loses a life and he gains 1 life.
and then that one says whenever he
Elf.
gains a life.
No, he loses a life
Loses
and draws
life?
a card. Yeah.
Okay. So
So he would net 0 off that. So he's not gaining any life.
Okay, he's not gaining any
No.
life, but I will gain a life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You'll lose a life,
Okay.
and he'll lose a life
Yes.
Is it
because you'll
target?
lose a life from
Oh.
this.
And Zulaport cut through too. Or no, that's never mind. Yeah.
Zulaport cut
That's
through
only your
is whenever
creatures.
it's my creatures.
True.
This happens to target player.
Yep.
This targets.
Okay, who'd you target?
You.
Okay. So
And I'm losing a life from.
So he's only losing this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And you're losing one from this,
Yep.
and I'm gaining one.
Well, you're losing 1 from this too.
Okay.
And so you're like net 0.
Okay. No blocks.
No blocks? Okay. So what I say was
26, I thought.
23.
Didn't you sack somebody else?
No, he just had to pay 7 life. It was 23.
paid 7 life. 23?
Yeah.
No.
I was gonna say you gain 23.
No, I gain
So you
one.
gain-
I do gain one.
You gain
Sorry.
2.
You gain
4.
some.
You go to 6.
I think you
and
gain
then
4.
I gain 5,
Oh yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to have to discard 2 hand signs.
I thought you were scooping your lands up. I was like, you're not dead yet.
Oh, I'm dead to your swing, and you can kill him.
No, he's got a bunch of stuff he can do. He can
He's
gain a bunch of
stepped up.
life. He's got Viserys here still. He can sack his stuff and gain
Mhm.
life. And then us take all that life too. So he'll have 2 triggers. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And then that thing gains counter, so then it can pop me in the face.
I still try to
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna see what I can draw. Yeah, for sure.
try to beat face at least. Like go out swinging.
I'll have that, so
Okay,
might help a little bit.
maybe.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't have one of those. I have
7.
That card's super good.
I'm sure these are the ones that I want to go into the graveyard.
I didn't do anything.
Keep these.
My go?
Yeah.
I will draw. That was actually a really, really good draw.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I'll cast Lavinia of the 10th. So it's protection from red. Whenever it enters the battlefield, detain each non-land permanent your opponent's control with converted mana cost 4 or less. So until your next turn, those permanents can't attack or block, and their activated abilities cannot be activated.
On stack.
Sure.
What's your Revel Arc?
It's a 4/3.
It's a 4/3. And
Yeah.
then you also have Niambi.
Niambi's a
and
2/1.
Soul Herder.
Yeah.
So Soul Herder is the one that's going to make you blink something at the
I can
beginning
blink
of your,
stuff, yeah.
at the beginning of your end step.
Yes.
And it's a what?
It's a 2/2 right now.
It's a 2/2.
Anytime I blink anything, or anytime a creature is exiled from the battlefield, any creature.
I'm going to sack Jury to Viserys here to Scry,
Okay.
and then set up a trigger for Blood Artist and Zulapur Cutler.
Okay.
When Jury dies, she deals damage equal to her power to any target. She's a 4/4. So I'm going to blow up your Soul Herder.
Okay.
Scry.
This is fair.
Seems so my creatures will be tapped.
Each
No,
so it's detained. So until your next turn, those permanents can't attack or block. It's CMC 4 less.
Okay.
So each opponent.
Okay.
And then
So Zulapur Cutthroat, each lose a life, I gain 1 life, and then Blood Artist, you'll lose a life.
Okay.
So I'll gain 2. He goes down 1. Brad goes down 2. Okay.
I'll play a land. I'll take 2. I'll swing the flyers at Lee.
For lethal?
Yes. You for 6. So the only thing that you can attack with those two, right?
These two? And I still have sack outlets.
Sure, yeah.
Come down to the wire.
I'll pass a turn.
Really?
Yeah. On your upkeep. So good. Untap. On your upkeep, I'll draw a card from Ephara.
Let's see. Untap, upkeep, draw. I can only attack with these two.
Can't, yeah.
And you can't activate,
Any
or you
abilities.
can activate her ability.
Yeah, I can activate this ability,
You can, yes.
but I can't activate this receiver. Right. Okay. Let's see.
I have
You have 4 blockers.
Yeah,
You
she's
have
pro red,
She's pro red.
indestructible.
Uh-huh.
They're just 2/1s.
That kind of sucks.
That was a really good draw.
Does this?
It doesn't stop.
So this only affects permanents that were on the battlefield when this entered.
Right. Yeah.
So if I cast something that has a activated ability that
you're able to activate.
that I'm able,
Yes.
and it's a mana cost less than 4, I
Right.
can activate.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. We'll cast Captivating Vampire. Trigger Edgar. Get this. Other vampire creatures you control get +1/+1. Tap 5 on tap vampires you control. Gain control of target vampire creature. It becomes a vampire in addition to its other types.
Gain control of target vampire creature.
Gain control of target creature. Sorry.
Okay.
It becomes a vampire.
How many do you? How you got?
I have
10?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
So you can only activate that once.
5. Yes. I'm going to gain control. Well, I'm going to target that.
Yes. I'll cycle a Nimble Obstructionist. I'll counter that activated ability,
Sure.
and I will draw a card.
What is your devotion at right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. Biscuit for the biscuit. Unlicensed disintegration. Destroy target creature if you control an artifact, which I have a Soul Ring. It deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. We're going to, and I can't target this because it's pro
Right.
red. So
6, 7.
we'll blow up Niambi,
Sure.
and then you'll lose 3.
Yep.
We'll move to combat.
Yep.
We'll swing Edgar and Vona trigger on Edgar.
Yeah, trigger resolves. Yeah.
Move to blocks.
Edgar's red, right?
Yep.
Block Edgar with Lavinia, and then Vona with Ephara. At 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And what is Ephara?
6/5 indestructible.
6/5 indestructible.
Yes.
We'll tap. I'll pay 7 life. Blow this up.
Sure. That was after blocker, right?
Yeah, that was
So
after
block,
you
okay.
declared blockers. Vona, I gained 6.
Well, you blew this up before damage, right?
She was being blocked by.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Right?
Yeah.
Or-
My bad. No.
Or no, you probably wanted Edgar to be blocked by that because she's pro red.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly
So-
right. Yeah.
So this was
That was my
blocked
bad.
by.
Yep.
Okay. So this dies. I gain 6.
I don't die.
Why not?
Is
it
this
6?
no longer active?
Oh. Okay. Do I still gain life from it?
No.
No damage would be dealt then at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. Pass the turn.
All right. Draw. Cast Wall of Omens. And I'll draw a card.
Sure.
Really needed that to live. So you have no flyers, right?
Correct. I have no flyers,
Yeah, I
and
don't
was
think
it
it
until
matters.
my next turn?
It's on his turn.
It's on his turn, so
Until
I can
your
activate,
next turn.
So
Yeah.
I can activate now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly think you have it. I'll swing for 6 in the air.
I'm gonna sack this dude to Viscera Seer Scry, and then shoot you for 2, and I'll gain 2.
You got enough permits to just do that now, right? I think you could just kill me.
Can I?
I don't think
2,
I'm at 13 now, so
4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
and then sack 1, and that's 13 exactly.
13 exactly.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
I also had a Teferi's Protection.
If I had if you didn't kill the Lavinia, I'd hollowed Respite. So blink the Revelark again, get Soul Herder back, and I can just blink Lavinia
Yeah.
nonstop. That's what I was trying to get to.
Well, I think
Good games.
Really good
Definitely
game.
showed off some
I
vampires.
think that was a pretty good game.
I think that was a really good game.
I mean, Locust didn't get to do anything.
Locust,
but, you
the
know,
Locust didn't get to do anything, but when you keep a no lander,
Yeah.
you should expect stuff like that.
No, I know. Still fun playing, in the Conclave. So.
Absolutely. It's the best time ever, isn't it?
Some good times.
I love playing in the Conclave.
I did have a lot of fun.
Oh, I always have fun when I come here.
All right, so vampires got there. They get the win for their for them to show off. Lee, you got to do some stuff.
I should have just killed you.
You should have.
I should have just killed you.
I wasn't doing anything.
And instead of letting me talk you out of it.
No, it wasn't even that. I should have just killed you. I wanted you to be able to show vampires.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, yeah.
Lee's kindness.
I'll be nice. I'll let him do it this one time.
Yeah, beat the face.
And then
Lee's
he's
kindness
just
beat in the face.
bam, take 29. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm dead.
You did just shoot me for 17.
You did do that.
But it made you draw a lot of cards.
It made me draw 17, of which I had to ditch
Hey,
13 of.
Hey, well, if I could have done it for 30, I'd have made you draw
you got
30.
some really good selection though out of that 17.
Yeah.
I did. I had some
It's a really.
I had the Teferi's protection.
Oh, you already had it.
It was a toss-up.
Yes.
It was a toss-up. Do I give you 17 cards and hopefully he will kill you? Or do I give the control player 17 cards and watch him just...
I told you, I don't have
Control
a
us
whole
all
lot of
out.
control.
I would have loved
control
17
elements.
cards if I had Locust God out. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you would not be the target for that spell.
Right.
No.
You would not.
No,
be.
just
Definitely not.
like a new Magic player would do that. Be like, oh, okay, there you go.
Right.
I'm just going to make all these. Oh, my bad.
So this is a new deck.
Yeah,
for
just
you.
built it this week.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
It seemed like it did some
it's-
stuff. I liked it. I was scared of it. I'm always scared of elves because I play elves, and I know what elves do.
Elves is elves. I mean, you can.
Once you got the priest, the Titanium,
Yeah.
you knew stuff was about to happen.
Yeah,
Stuff was about to go down.
yeah.
It's an
I wish you could have gotten to do more,
Maybe
but
another one.
but you know
maybe I
what?
can show it
I
off
mean,
again.
maybe another time.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? We don't know these things.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to do it for us this week in the Conclave. Remember, give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Leave comments. Tell your friends to leave comments.
Ask about decks. I mean,
We'll
talk to you.
we'll talk.
Yep.
I ain't scared. All right. Until next week, everybody. All right.
See ya.